Pick up an ordinary pencil and look at it closely. Chances are, it is not round. It has 6 flat sides, running all the way down its length. It is such a familiar shape that you have probably never questioned it. But once you notice it, a small puzzle appears. Why 6 sides? Why not a simple round tube, or a chunky triangle? The shape feels random, but it really is not. A plain wooden pencil is the result of several quiet decisions. It is shaped by your hand, by a factory, and even by your desk. The first answer is the one most people reach for. A hexagonal pencil does not roll away. Put a round pencil down on a slightly tilted desk, and it escapes. It rolls to the edge and drops off onto the floor. A 6-sided pencil just sits there instead. Each flat face acts like a tiny break against the slope. And that is genuinely part of the reason. But it cannot be the whole story. After all, plenty of round pencils exist, and people still buy them. So something else must be guiding that hexagon. To find it, look at how you actually hold a pencil. When you write, you grip it with 3 points. Your thumb on one side, your index finger on another, your middle finger supporting below. 3 fingers, pressing in from 3 directions. So the ideal pencil gives a comfortable resting place for each of them. That points to a number of sides that divides neatly by 3. A shape with 3 sides, or 6, fits those fingers far better than, say, 5. The hexagon is built around the simple fact that you hold it with 3 fingers. But if 3 fingers is the secret, why not a triangular pencil? Triangles do exist, and they are often given to small children learning to write. The trouble is that 3 fat sides make a thick, blocky barrel. 6 sides keep that helpful, finger-friendly geometry, but in a slimmer, lighter shape. A hexagon is also much closer to a circle than a triangle is. That roundness lets it spread the pressure of your fingers evenly toward the core. So 6 becomes the sweet spot. It is the smallest comfortable multiple of 3 that still feels almost round in the hand. Not too chunky, not too sharp, just right. There is one more reason, and it has nothing to do with your fingers. It is about money, and about wood. Pencils are not carved one by one, they are cut from flat wooden slats in huge numbers. And hexagons pack together far more tightly than circles do. By one common figure, the wood that yields 8 round pencils can make about 9 hexagonal ones. Across billions of pencils, that small saving becomes enormous. The 6-sided shape wastes less of every tree. So the hexagon quietly pleases the factory as much as the hand. Now, here is the clever twist that ties it all together. Look at a colored pencil, and it is usually round, not hexagonal. That is not an accident, it is a deliberate choice. When you draw, you turn and tilt the pencil into all sorts of grips. A smooth round barrel feels comfortable from every angle, not just the writing one. There is also the core itself. Colored leads were traditionally softer and thicker, and not fired hard like graphite. A round barrel surrounds that delicate core with an even layer of wood all around. Japanese pencil makers explain it in just these terms. The round colored pencil is the exception that reveals the rule. So the humble hexagon is not random at all. It is a small, elegant compromise. It answers your 3 fingers, the factory's wood bill, and the slope of your desk, all at once. 6 sides to grip, 6 sides that won't roll, 6 sides cut from less wood. The next time you pick up a pencil, give it a second look. Notice the flat faces, and the round colored pencil sitting right beside it. Each shape is quietly tuned to the job it has to do. Even a plain pencil was designed, one decision at a time.